Welcome everyone. Today is July the 30th, 2024. I'm being eaten alive by mosquitoes and bugs. So I'm going to try and make this quick and get in the house. So there's my amaranth. I never even planted that thing. It's the size of a tree. So I'm just letting it go and have fun. So I can at least experience what it's like to grow amaranth. So if I want to grow it in the future, then I know what to expect. But good gracious, I've never grown. I didn't plant it and I didn't water it, nothing. Look at how beautiful. So I'm hoping my sweet little mint plant will get some good energy and some motivation to look like this. So I want to show you what I got. So I probably should have posted it, but I didn't. But I made a video yesterday of the chocolate mint cutting that I got from Indiana Backyard Gardener. I will put the channel in the description so you can go check that out. Excellent channel, lots of good info. So I got a chocolate mint cutting sent here. And yes, I'm in Canada. Don't ask questions. So, but I got it here. So, it was rough. It was in the mail from July the 12th. The stamp says it was mailed out, and I just got it yesterday, which was the 29th. That is a long time. And the whole top part was dried out, and, you know, it didn't make it. But I did not even open the paper part with the root. I didn't open it. I put it right in water, fresh well water, and I let it sit overnight, and I just came out today. It's been in there for like a whole day to rehydrate, and I just took the paper off, and I want to show you. Look it. I think it's gonna make it. You know, it's looking fairly good. I did use some scissors and I trimmed around the edges. I find it does help with the roots. So I don't know how much to cut. You know, I don't want to hurt the poor thing. I think I should cut the top part completely off, but I didn't. I didn't want to cut too much off. I wasn't sure. So I just filled this bucket of manure, and I'm going to put this right in here. Oh, wait, one piece fell here. Let me see. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to put this right in there. I'm going to leave the top part out because I think I should cut that off. So let me know in the comments if you have experience with mint cuttings. Keep in mind, this is a chocolate mint, so it is a hybrid. You can't get seed, and it is a little different, and it doesn't overwinter like regular mint does. It's very particular and fussy, but it's beautiful. So this here is my plant. I'm going to water this manure and make sure it's all set to go. But let me know if I should cut the rest off. Let me see, like that. Should I cut that top part right off? Now, the rest of it was completely dried out, and I mean dried out, so it had to be cut off. But I think I should cut the rest of that off, and then that will give it an easier time to sprout something new. So I want to show you how I am trying to salvage my mint plant. So I'm hopeful. I pray over my poor little thing, and I believe it's going to do well, and it's going to look like this. So stay tuned. I will do an update. So I'm going to give it some time. If I see growth and it's looking good, then I will do a video right away and let you know. If not, I'll give it some extra time, and hopefully it'll come back to life. But if you got your chocolate mint plant, because there's quite a few people who got some and haven't got it yet, but if yours looks like it's dead, but you've soaked it in water and the root looks okay, it looks, you know, fairly decent and like white or yellow, there's still hope. So don't give up. You know, yeah, a lot of people would probably think, oh, this isn't, you know, going to do anything, toss it in the garbage. But let me tell you, this, I never planted and look at it. So keep some faith and pray over your plants, and don't give up. And I will show you, you know, look at these. Can you see my little peppers like that? And then these ones I bought at the store in case mine didn't make it. I mean, it has 2 leaves on it. It's pitiful, they're dying. I've got as much done so far as I could. I still have to do a lot more, but you know, I'm only one person and I'm dealing with bugs and heat waves. So, and rocks. I had to pick out all the rocks that are mixed in the manure. I don't even want to know why there's so much stuff mixed in there, because I ordered manure, not gravel manure. But anyways, you know, it's a lot. So these are the recent peppers. These were planted just a few days ago and they were dark yellow. Some of them are still dark yellow, but take a look at this one. Can you see that green? So all of these, sorry, I had a bug biting me. Ew, still biting me. Okay, I'm gonna make this really quick. So all of these were, terrible bugs. So all of these looked just as bad as those other ones. I mean, look at all the leaves that fell off this one. And so once these got planted, it has not even been 1 week yet, and I want to show you, look at this. Can you see that green growth? Look at that dark green growth. This one has new growth on it. I mean, this one's, see how it's turning? It was yellow, light yellow. Now you can see it's turning dark green. So you can also see this one here too. So they go from this to this and then to dark green. So if you also have plants that are root bound and they've maybe been in a seed cell for months and they're not looking too good, don't give up. Sometimes all they need is just some different soil. I'm just planting them in manure, and it is making a massive difference. Look at this. Wait a minute. Oh, do I have the right? Oh, there it is. So, you know, don't give up on your plants. So if you got a mint plant and it's looking rough, it's okay. You should be able to salvage it, hopefully. And if you have old plants like this, I want to actually show you an example. So some of my plants that looked really bad, like those ones that I showed you, about a week after I planted them, they went from green and pitiful to this. You see that? I mean, that's what 1 week in good manure has done to my plants. Now, I saturated these with water, like really saturated them just yesterday, and it's already like terrible. So if you are using containers for your herbs or your plants, just keep in mind they don't retain water. So you do need to water them a lot. But look at this. I mean, this was just one little pitiful stick. Oh, let me get these weeds out. But this was just a pitiful stick. And I'm trying to pick these weeds out. So this is a pitiful stick. It looked like it was dying. It was also yellow. I mean, it was terrible. Let me just see what this is. Pink brandywine tomato. So, I mean, this was really looking awful. And it hardly had any leaves on it at all. It was bad. And look at this now. If you can see that. I mean, look at that. So don't give up on your plants. And look at this one here. This was also a little yellow stick with hardly any leaves on it. It's massive now. And it also has flowers. So, you know, it's doing amazing. So don't give up. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of fresh, good quality soil, natural soil. And that's all I have for this video. But yeah, so I do want to show you. And I also wanted to point one thing out. So I had made a comment, or I posted about something, and I had a comment reply to what I posted, and I basically was saying, I was commenting on somebody's garden, and I said, I pray over my plants because good gracious, do they ever need some prayers? And this person replied back, she also prays over her plants, and you know, she thinks of her plants as the little engine plants that could. And I thought that was so cute. So if Heather, the needy homesteader, is watching my video, I completely agree. And I think of all my little plants as the little engine plants that could. And they really are, because they went from, you know, looking almost dead like this. That's not a healthy looking pepper plant. And neither is this. So if you have something that looks like this, don't give up on it. I mean, those plants over there, some were from here. Actually, most of them were from the bottom one. See how there's two? These I bought in the store because I got them on sale like 2 months ago. And I wanted to make sure that if my peppers didn't make it, that I at least had something. And my peppers, most of them did make it. But I didn't have my manure until a month after I needed it because they didn't deliver it. And then that means I'm 2 months behind in my growing, because it takes about a month to pick out all the rocks out of it while shoveling it into all these buckets and planting. You know, it's a lot for one person, and I have permanent spine damage. Makes it even harder. So, you know, don't give up. My stuff looked terrible, but I was determined it's going to be okay. It's going to make a comeback, and it's going to be better than ever, and it's going to catch up. So I think having this really good cow and chicken manure for soil is going to actually give it a huge boost, and my plants might actually even do better than some people's plants that were planted on time like 2 months ago. And so I'm really hopeful, and I want everyone to just give your plants a chance and don't give up on them, because your plants might go from a little green dying stick to a very nice dark green plant that is thriving. And my tomatoes actually some of my tomatoes look worse than my peppers, and look at this. I mean, that is amazing. That is a huge fluffy tomato plant. So gives your garden some good prayers and some love, and believe in your plants and see what they can do. So I encourage everyone to, you know, do the best you can with what you have. And if you got one of Adrian's chocolate mint cuttings and, you know, they're looking rough, it's okay. So hopefully everyone will have thriving, extremely healthy mint plants that they can share with everyone and post them. I'm praying over this one here that it will be bigger and better than my amaranth that is just random, and that at some point there I will have so much, I will be so overloaded with chocolate mint that I am going to be able to bless other people, and I'm going to be able to take cuttings from mine, root them, and then mail them out or give them away to people. So I have lots of hope for my sweet little plant, and I actually found somebody that is going to send me orange mint cutting, so prayers for that one, and I'm really hopeful. But if you do have one of these and you are where it's cold like me, I'm used to grow zone 7. That's where, you know, I'm from the most southern point in Canada, and it was a grow zone 7. And I'm up here in a grow zone 4, so, you know, it's hard. But if you are where it's cold, the mint, the chocolate mint, I will tell you that from other people who have planted it, it did not make it over winter. So be very cautious on how you overwinter it. If you can bring it in the house or a place where it is a bit warm, then make sure that you make arrangements to store your chocolate mint separately. So if you're planting it in the ground, it may be a problem. I like buckets for certain things because I can easily move it. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're planting your chocolate mint. Do you have a cold winter? And if you do, you might want to plant it in a bucket so you can easily move it and overwinter it and store it. So always keep that in mind. And, you know, here's another little plant. You know, they're hanging on. Oh, these are my new ones. So because most of my plants died, well, about half my plants died, I had to start over. So I'll just give you a sneak peek. I planted these seeds maybe a week ago, and look at it already. This is my Welcome Butternut Squash for Survival Seeds 2024 collaboration. And that's a cucumber in the back. I mean, that's just amazing. These, you know, I haven't decided what to do. It might be best to just start over from seed because they grow so fast. So these are my sea buckthorn berry trees that I grew from seed. They are still doing okay, but they have to get in a bucket ASAP. My rhubarbs are hanging on. So I have, oh yeah, don't mind my pajamas. Okay, it's hot outside. So if I find some nice comfy cotton pants that breathe, I'm wearing those out to garden. So, you know, don't judge. It's comfy out here in the country. I don't care who drives by and sees my Christmas pajama pants. But those are my eggplants. I have water. I did have water in the bottom. I guess he sucked it all up. But, you know, they're hanging on. My sunflowers, those poor little things have been root bound for months. So, you know, there is still hope. So do the best you can and share with others, because if whatever you're doing doesn't work, then you can share with other people and they can see, you know, your experience, and then we can all learn from it. So I got failures. Good gracious, do I have failures this year? But I also have a lot of successes. So share your successes, share your failures, and share your partial failures that turned into a success. And hopefully it'll help motivate and encourage other people and educate them, because we all want to learn and see what people are doing and what works for them, what doesn't work. And you know, one day I'm going to be showing this thing and it's going to be taller than me, and you won't even be able to see past my big huge chocolate mint plant. So that's all I have. I need to get in the house before I'm eaten alive. And thank you again so much. So check out Indiana Backyard Gardener, and the link will be in the description. And I will see you on the next video.